Gratification, pride, a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. Where do all these special emotions come from? Virtual video game achievements, baby! I just got all 500,000 zesty flowers! So if you couldn't tell from the title, or that, I'm making a game all about achievements. Some people hate them, others have problems. Now, I've had this idea for a while, but only started working on it since... how long ago? Half a year! Damn, I feel like an actual game developer now. That aside, I didn't want to make it before because I felt that I wasn't experienced enough to make a game like that. But since then, I have quit a project, restarted that project, quit that project, started a new project, quit that project, restarted and finished a beta of that old project, postponed that project, started a new project, forgot about that project even though it was 95% complete, and finally started a project and finished it. So, after completing one whole 15-minute game, I think I'm ready for this project. Self-loathing aside, let's talk about the game itself and why you should follow it on GameJolt.com, and subscribe. So for this game, a word that I've been basing it around is the word curiosity, as well as the type of achievements I want this game to have are the weird/fun ones that lead you to something interesting, or something cool, or just something funny. Like the super secret code you had to input to play as Luigi in Super Mario 64, where you had to tap the A button 5 times, the B button 7 times, then up, left, up, then quickly press the Q button X squared plus pi times, then scream the N. Though in my game, these achievements won't be as elusive, or get you in as much trouble. Also, a little side tangent here, I don't know if this has already been thought of, but I'm gonna be calling it the achievement problem or something like that. Imagine you made a task inside of a video game, and it's theoretically possible. It just takes insane luck, or skill, or patience, or all three. Now, do you reward players that can complete this task with an achievement, or do you not? The obvious answer should be, yeah, give them an achievement, they did a really hard thing. But if you do give an achievement for that task, anyone who wants to 100% complete the game has to do that virtually impossible task. Now, making something torturous is fun, but I don't want to make it torturous for people who want to 100% complete the game. But you know who I have no remorse for? People who want to go further than 100%. That's why in my game, they're going to be secret achievements. These achievements are not necessary for 100% completion and will not show up on GameJolt, or if I want to put it on Steam, which will allow completionists to get that cool 100% without having to, like, restart the game 20 billion times. I may have stolen this idea from Cookie Clicker. I do want to make a game that makes the player experiment, not just with the achievements, but also with the very game itself. So I've designed the game around 4 unique areas with their own objective in game and their own unique item. Now I know you're saying, wow, that's so fucking cool, this is going to be the best game ever! Well, what if I told you it gets better? I say to the audience that is absolutely stunned. If you were to take an item from one of these areas and bring it to a different one, you get a whole new area with its own game. That's like X squared possibilities. I then proceed to nudge the guy in the front row. Get it? In response, he kicks me in the ball. Not only will this allow the player to experiment with each different area, but this also allows me to make more opportunities for achievements, as well as in making it easy if I wanted to add more areas. Though, if I were to add just 3 new areas/items, I would then have to make a total of 49 whole different areas in their own game and stuff. And I don't know if you know how much 49 is, but to put in perspective, there are 49 years in a decade. Yeah. Now the theme of the game is going to be a circus, because the idea of 4 different carnival type games all with their own items just seemed to fit best in my mind. And so every area in the game will be based around a carnival game and not just some doohickey machine. One problem I've had with this game and any other 3D game I've made is style, because I am not a 3D modeler, and as much as I love Unity Pro Builder, it is not exactly the best 3D modeling software. But not only do I not know how to 3D model, nor do I know anyone who does know how to 3D model, but I do know an artist. So what if I made all the graphics in this 3D game 2D? Yeah, look how cool this is! And it's so original, and it has never been done before! But one thing I've never seen these types of games do before is make a back! Look at this revolutionary technology! Seeing the back of a sprite in a 2.5D game? What am I, Hitler? Another thing that I want to add to this game is some sort of guide/companion. Like a mix of Phone Guy from Five Nights at Freddy's and Bennett Foddy from Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. But they're not mean to you. Like Phone Guy, they'll help explain your objective and what certain things do. And like Mr. Foddy, they'll basically comment on most of your actions throughout the game. And I won't have any secrets, mysteries, or lore! Also, a little incentive to follow my game on GameJolt or subscribe to my channel When I finish demo / alpha / beta / completing the game, I want you guys to give me as many suggestions for achievement ideas as you can in the time frame that I give you, and I will try to do as many as I possibly can, unless they're bad, so I hope you look out for that. So please follow this game on Why did I write Game Jolly? So please follow this game on GameJolt.com, or any other place I decide to put it for updates. Subscribe, you could even join my Discord channel in the description, and I promise I will make this the best game I possibly can. Anyways, bye.